from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
And welcome back to the show. Well, time to look at today's matches, and first up we have Inverleigh versus Belpost Hill. I think, Amy, I'll throw to you for a comment on this one, because if we throw to Bertie, we'll be here all morning.
I'm going to take a stab in the dark, and I'm going to go Inverleigh to beat Belpost Hill.
That's not a stab in the dark, that's a stab into space.
No, look, 9th versus 6th on the ladder. Belpost Hill, obviously, very confident. I think it stems down from their coach. And should come away with the 4 points there. But Inverleigh, keep going, girls. You're doing an awesome job. And, hey, I'm 100%.
Are you just dying to say something,
No,
Bertie?
no,
Keep your mouth
did
shut.
fine.
Excellent.
That's all right. She can come back next week.
All right, East Geelong versus Thompson. We're just seeing Thompson on the TV just now. Bertie, what do you think about that match?
Yeah, look, well, with us playing East Geelong last week, look, I'm sure that Rebecca White will be back next week in the Thompson side. And look, she has. There was a big gap for Thompson as it was seen against Winch. So look, Thompson, I think, get over the line quite easily, and they'll be definitely on the trail for some blood. Sure.
All right, Amy. Looking at your match against Belmont, probably the closest or one of the closer matches this round.
Yeah, a game we're looking forward to. Belmont have been a bit of the mystery team to us. So I'm only going by word of mouth, what we hear and see. And obviously after our 20-goal loss last week, we've...
all fired up for this round?
All fired up, socks pulled up and ready to go. So look out, Birdman. I'll have a story to tell you next week, that's for sure.
I'll have to remember that. I need to tell stories.
Moving on to Geelong West versus Werribee now. I'm not sure really how much we can say about this, but no doubt a win for Werribee.
Absolutely. Werribee travelling down to Geelong West today, and I don't think they'll be sort of too worried about anything. Geelong West, they put up a good fight every week, but Werribee have just got too much class and too much netball savvy. It's very hard to get.
How do you rate them at this stage of the season compared with last year?
Look, I think they're about the same. I think maybe they're about the same spot on the ladder. I'm pretty sure Thompson were maybe on top of the ladder this time last year as well, with Werribee second. But look, Werribee will be quite happy with the way they're travelling at the moment. They're sitting second at the moment. They're only a game off Thompson. Yeah, they're travelling nicely at the moment and they won't have any problems.
Okay. Anarchy versus North Geelong then?
I think this will be another really close game, 8th versus 5th. I think Anarchy, a team that are very underestimated as well and have challenged a couple of the top teams. Again, must mention Nick Kowalski and her sister Lana in the goal ring. Will be great to see them. Also with the Anarchy height in defence up against Julie Cotter and Kelly Parker, I think both attacking ends will be well matched. So I think it's the centre court for either team that will get them over the line.
All right, then Winchelsea versus Bannockburn. Bertie, any thoughts on that match?
Winch and Bannockburn, well, Winch are probably on a flyer right now after their win against Thompson last week. So they travel to Bannockburn. I really don't see Bannockburn causing Winch any major problems. So look, Winch, quite comfortably, I think in the end, another percentage booster for them. And they'll be looking at consolidating their third spot on the ladder and possibly even going to second if they can. They're on level points with Werribee now after the Thompson win. So, yeah, I think quite easily.
Okay. Bertie, just quickly, we were discussing before some of us suppose the difficulties in being a playing coach. Yeah,
look, for the first time this season, Thompson was put under the pump on the weekend. And I've actually talked to Sonia about this in the past, and for the first time this season, Sonia's had to make some major calls during the game about player placement on court, and I heard that even Jeanette Davis went into goals during the course of the game, which I don't know when the last time that happened. Look, there's a lot of pressure there for a player coach, and she's worrying about her game as well as the rest of the team. And yeah, look, just I'm sure Sonia's sitting back now thinking last week's game, if I had done this, I could have done that, and during the course of the game, you're trying to, like, do your game as well as look after the best interests of the team. And yeah, it's just a little bit of added extra pressure for playing coaches.
Yeah.
But clearly she's doing her job. If the margin was 7 goals at the first break, she's minimised it to 3.
And it did get out to, I think, 12 goals at one stage as well, so she's done well.
In my eyes and on paper, Sonia's done the best job she could do.
When you look at it, 7 goals is nothing. 7 goals is 3 centre passes, and you're back in the game. 3 centre passes, that's 2 minutes of netball, not even sometimes. So, you know, I don't seem to sort of look at it from that point of view. And I can see on the sideline, the opposition, a lot of them have got playing coaches, and I can see that some of the calls that they make and player placements, and sometimes I think to myself, well, you know, would I have done that if I had been in their position? I'd have been, you know, sitting on the sideline. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to have to call that one quits just there, unfortunately. Good discussion, but we're all out of time for today's show. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks.
Good luck for your matches today.
Thank you very much.
No worries, Birdie.
No, that's it, Birdie. You must shut up now.
That's right. No more from you.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back with you next weekend at the same time on Channel 31. Stay tuned for the guys with the GDFL Footy Show right after this.
District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.